אוקיי, נראה ש... seems like I'm live. Hi, Juanita. Okay. Do you see me fine? Because I had trouble starting the live and I don't know, something, I got all kinds of messages and I just need to know if you can see this area okay, like always, or is something different? Hi, Sonia. Okay. So not a lot of real estate here. I've got so much stuff gathered for this project. Hi, Brenda. Can someone tell me if you see the desk okay? I had trouble connecting and going live. And it kept asking me to change the position of I don't know, my phone or whatever. Hi, Beth Ann. Looks good. Okay. So we can start. In about 4 minutes, I'll let people come in. Lots of stuff going on today with the calendars. I've gathered a lot of stuff. I've got paper scraps, stickers, washi tape, all kinds of stuff going around. And I'm going to try and use it all. Hi, Linda. Okay. So just so you will see, this is part of the things that I gathered, that I had lying around in all kinds of stuff that I leftovers from other projects that I promised myself I will use, and I hope that I will do. Otherwise it's going into the trash, because enough is enough. And I also have here another another stash of little scraps of paper, again leftover from other projects. And whatever I'm not going to use is going to the trash. Use it or lose it. That's what I'm going for. Let's see. Hi, Barbara. I hope I haven't missed anyone. So, last live, I've started the vintage journal. I'm going to show you some things. And I also started the Moon and Star box. I didn't get to do much with the box. I only continued just painting it all around. But that's it. I haven't done anything else. But I kept with the vintage journal. I'm not finished with it yet. So, hi Donna. Hi to everyone who's here. Hi to everyone who's lurking and not commenting in the chat. So, the vintage journal. If you remember, I had 3 ridges here when I came to do the whole a painting of the cover. I really didn't like it, so I just ripped them out. Hi Betty. Annette, hello. So ripped the ridges, and then it just it just went worst, and I struggled with the cover and tried all kinds of stuff. I had a faux leather that I bought that had the adhesive in one side. I tried it, it didn't work, I didn't like it, tore it out. Then I tried another piece of embossed faux leather, again, something that I bought, and it didn't look well, tore it out. At the end of the day, I just took a piece of mulberry paper, I glued it here, and this was made with stencil, and I have a gold acrylic paint that dried. It's old and it became more paste, so that's what I've done. I used it as paste. Don't throw away acrylic paints that dry. So that's it. That's the how it looks right now. All the pages are in, as I told you. First page is glued to the back, to the start. Last page again glued to the end, and that's how you do the back-to-back journal or a diary or notebook, whatever you want to use, something like that. And I still have all the pieces that are left from the 12 by 12 that I've cut and used here, and I'm still planning on adding some pockets and maybe some trims or something else, not all the pages, but something that will give more interest, maybe some all kinds of flips. I like sometimes to add something to a page that flips. I don't know. I still need to think about it, but oh, and I don't know if you can see, but I put some metal corners on the corners of this. So that's the only thing I've done. And oh, and I wanted to tell you, when I was continuing painting this, I was frustrated because I wanted to do the whole thing, and of course something one side or two sides are always wet. So what I've done is I've taken this Lazy Susan, put the box on top, and then I could do whatever I wanted. Just an idea for you, if you have a Lazy Susan, it just helped doing all the sides of the box and not waiting for something to dry. Okay, let's see if I missed something. Okay, didn't miss anything. And now for the calendars. Okay, I've got two calendars like this. I've got one like this. Maybe I'll even use this little journal that I really don't know why I bought this small thing, but we'll see. The aim is to use all the bits and pieces that I kept, and I really mean bits and pieces, all kinds of stuff, a corner for something, leftovers from another project I've got left, and also the papers, again, use them in all kinds of stuff, and I'm left with bits and pieces. So, and you can use whatever you want. If you've got, I don't know, lace trims that you don't use and they are laying around, bring them in, use them on your journal. The on, there are no rules. Just use what you have and try and have fun with it. No rules, just start with something. The way I go about it, and last year I had way more calendars to use. I had like 5 or 6, and it took me a long time to do them all, but it was really fun. Now you decide for yourself what you want. If you want to go about it this way, if you want to go about it this way, if you want to do both sides of the paper, up to you. If you want to get rid of like I have this piece here that allows the calendar to stand on a table, I can decide to leave it, or I can trim it and get rid of it and use the thick paper just as the cover for my journal. So you can go about it however you want. Now I start usually by just covering and making some background. That's what I'm going to do with these papers. Most of the time I will look for a piece like this one that will allow me to cover the whole page. But I don't have, not all the time I will have something that will cover everything. So that's where creativity comes in. And you can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3. As I said, no rules to it. And I go about it quite quickly. I'm using a silicone glue just because it's fast. I try not to use white glue because then I need to wait for everything to dry. And here is just something that I do to really use what I have. And it's kind of, I don't know how to say it. It's kind of a challenge. I'm just trimming here the white, which I'm not interested in, and I'm placing it here. And ta-da! I already have one background. Now, in terms of stencils and stamps and all kinds of fancy stuff, you can bring them. I usually don't do it until later on. And even then, I will pick like 3 stencils, mostly background stencils. Background stencils in terms of having graphic shapes like circles or diamonds or waves, something that will add visual texture to my page. Like something like this already has details in the back. This is a gel print. So mostly I don't think I will add something. I can, I don't know yet. I just use the paper to have a background. I can later on come in and add something to it. Probably a stamp. And again, with stamps, I will go with some general stuff, probably something with circles, one with text because I like text in the background. And I don't know, sometimes I just do a page and then I feel like I need something very specific that I have, and then I will go and get it out. But mostly I don't try to. So, one page done. This is all the papers I've got. I'm trying to find another piece that will probably go and cover the whole page. Yeah, okay. I'm doing the back of the page that I've just done. looks like this will work here. So again, just putting down glue. Now today in the live I'm not going to do all of the pages because that would be just boring, just seeing me glue backgrounds, painty papers, whatever. So I want to show you how I go about creating something from this. So I'll do some backgrounds and then we'll continue. And now I'm just trimming the excess. So very, very fast. And just using what I have. Here we go. Needs a little trim here. Okay, already got 2 pages. Let's do another one. I do try to have all kinds of colors in the background, so it will be interesting for me and not the same thing over and over again. But if you want, you can go and decide, I want all this calendar to be in blue, in all shades of blue. You can decide on a theme. I don't have a theme because the aim is to just use all the scraps and have fun with it. It's not just gluing willy-nilly. It's trying to make something out of nothing. That's the best description I've got. Okay, good enough. Next. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Hi, Eileen. To anyone that I missed, hello and thank you for coming in. Okay. And usually I use calendars that I get like from last year I had one even from a supermarket. This one is from a bank, and they are usually ugly because if they are not ugly I wouldn't want to cover them. So just so you will know. Let's see, this one is interesting. Let's go with this. I also want to glue some on the small calendar because it's, for me, it's a challenge and it's fascinating to me to try and do something on such a small area. So I'll do that in a minute. I've already have 6 pages to play with because I'm doing it both 6, no, how many did I do? I'm making a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 here that I can already play with. Why did I think I've done more? I don't know. Okay, where is the small calendar? Here we go. Let's take this one, find something interesting in the stash to put on. Maybe this one. Yeah, and I know this is nice, but there are so many nice papers, I really don't need another one, so it's going to get covered. So that's going to be interesting to try and work on such a small calendar. Okay, trimming. Sometimes I even don't trim at the beginning. I just glue all the papers, and at the end I'm trimming. It's really up to you and how you feel things are flowing. For lack of better description, that's what I'm going for. I think maybe even though it doesn't cover the whole page, I'm thinking if I can use it with another paper. I'll leave it right now. I've got so many papers, I don't need to try now. Let's see. This one's interesting enough. Yeah. Here we go. And trimming the excess. Next, let's find something else. This one is interesting. I think I'll use this. I don't like this part. Yeah. Okay. So again, I'm going to glue some here, and then we'll go and move to the next stage of finding stuff to put on the pages. Here we go, another page. Let's find something else. Oh, I've got another one. This one's interesting. Yeah, and it covers. Yeah. I think I even know what I'm going to put on this page. I remember I have this heart. This is a wooden heart that I just put a tissue paper, scrunched tissue paper, and then I just highlighted the wrinkles with gold. So I think maybe it will go here. I have this. I think I have like 6 years at least waiting to be for me to use it. Yeah, it's going here. Yep, I don't even care that it's thick. That's where it's going. Maybe, yeah, I let it, oopsie, let it sit and dry. Okay, so we started with something. Let's see. I think I'll go like this. So if I wanted to stand on my table, which a lot of time I do with the other calendars, and a lot of time that's what gives me inspiration to do something. So I'll go like this, and maybe the other one will be not a standing one, just here we go. Here is the other one. The other one, what I'll do, I want to show you so you will see what I'm talking about. These are the pages. So I'm going to trim. This is the stand, the leg that the calendar is supposed to be standing on. In this calendar, I'm removing it, but I am going to use it for the cover. And there are two ways to go about it. I can just trim it now like this, remove this whole section. So now I will have front and back, or I can just trim this side. I'll just show you what I mean. Let's see how I'm going to go about it. Okay. It will make sense in a minute. First of all, I'm going to, let's see, I've got one page that sticks out from the other pages, so I'm just going to trim it to be the size of the other pages. That's the first thing that I'm going to do because it's in my way. And now, because this is going to be the front, I'm just going to cut it a little bit larger than the pages, because that's how I like the covers from my journal to be, that they will be a little bit larger. You don't have to. So now I'm just cutting this. Okay. So this is the front cover. This is what I have left. I can decide that it will be the same length, or I can decide that I'm using this as a flap. Again, this is up to you to decide how you want your journal to go. Of course, I don't need all of it. I can trim it. I'm not doing it very precisely right now because I don't care. I can do it later on. I just want to show you how it goes. And I can do a flap. I can put a magnet here. I can just put a ribbon that goes all the way. All kinds of way to go about it. Okay? And I haven't decided yet how. I think I'll go with this flap. So that's how this one is going to be. This one, I'm leaving it to stand. So I'm going about the pages this way. And now I've got all this stuff that I've accumulated. And I'm looking at what I have here. Like I have all kinds of stickers. I've got all kinds, bunch of stuff. This, I would have loved to use it, but I don't like how the colors go with this. so I'm not going to use it right now. I'm just going over all the stuff that I've picked. Like I have this and I really like it. I like this hedgehog that I made. If you don't know and if you don't follow my channel, I've illustrated a children's book. It didn't get published, but the main character of the book was this guy, and I'm using it sometimes in my art journals because it needs to be out. Maybe, yeah. What else can I give this hedgehog? Maybe some ground with a washi tape. That can be something interesting. Let's see. So it's just playing with whatever you've got. And let's see. I think I'll go with this washi tape. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue stick because the washi tape is never sticks like it's supposed to. So I've got this one here and here. So I've already got something interesting going for me here. And I'm not sure about this, but we'll see. Maybe a flower will work better. Maybe a flower. So I need to fussy cut. Yay me! Fussy cutting. And while I'm fussy cutting, I'll check what is going on in the chat. Hi, Marilyn. Okay, whatever is written in either, I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese. I can't read it, sorry. Okay, I think. Hi, Claudia. Yes, you made it. Okay, so fussy cutting this. This flower was a. I printed it from one of the. Well, there were more flowers. I printed it from one of those free pics, free photos website. I really like the flowers, and I've made from this. I made a stencil, and I never throw anything away. So even what I print for other stuff, I will use. Nothing goes to waste. Here we go. Yeah. I'll probably add some stamping later on because I don't have enough interest like I want to here. I'm just grabbing, don't know if that's the color that I want, but it's okay. Let's see. Good enough. Good enough for my flower. And let's see what kind of leaves I want. Yeah, why not? It also goes with what I've got in the background. So that's okay. Okay, I can live with it. And this cute guy. I'm not overthinking. This is not a masterpiece. This is having fun with bits and pieces that were left and just waiting to be used. Otherwise, they are going into the garbage. Next. Okay, let's see if I've got something interesting for this page, which looks a little bit gloomy. I've got this on tissue paper. Maybe it will be nice, but then I will have to use white glue and I will have to wait for it to dry. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a black marker. Let's see if this one works. Yeah. And I'll just go freehand. Yeah. I'm really not overthinking it. I can't stress enough how this is purely and utterly not planned and just having fun and using what I have. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. This needs to go to the garbage. It's done. Taking another one. Okay. So I've already got something here. I don't know where it's going, just so you will know. No clue where it's going. I think something like this will give me... Where is it? Not here. Oh, for God's sakes. I can't find it. Here we go. Whew. I'm not even sure where I'm going to put it. It just felt like something interesting to put here. It says Moon Magic. So be it. So let's see. Maybe another piece. Got something here. Okay. I'm feeling like I need something silvery. Yep. So now I need to somehow get a hold of a silver marker without making some damage here. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Maybe. Almost. Let's see. Yeah. Nope. Oh, I think this one. Okay. Don't know how much of it you can see, and I'm not sure what I'm doing, but it felt like the thing to do. That's how I go about it. And I'm not planning on focal points. I'm not planning on anything. I'm just going with the flow, putting stuff on. I think it dried. Oh, rest in peace. Another one. Maybe this one. Okay. Okay. Now we are getting somewhere with the silver. Okay. You see, I don't even have something here. No, just looking to find something interesting to go here. And if I won't find anything, then I will create something. That's the way to go about it. And sometimes when I don't know or I can't find something, then I will just leave the page and go to another page. Let's see, I've got, these are gloomy enough to go here. Got it in Happy Mail. Maybe I'm thinking if I want to leave it as is, or no, I think I'm going to just cut her out. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. More fussy cutting. Yay me. Although my fussy cutting is not that fussy anymore. I used to stress about it until I figured out that it's not something that is worth stressing about. And also, a lot of times when I'm leaving like a hairline around an image, it just helps it stand out. So no need to stress yourself out on something like that. I think I'll trim it here. You also don't have to stick to every detail of an image. Just pick whatever you want and get rid of the rest. Almost. Okay, here we go. So this one goes here, so I'm going to get rid of this. It just doesn't go well here. I'm going to put her here. Yep. No clinging to anything. At the beginning, when I just started with all this art journaling, something like this I would get in Happy Mail, or I bought something that I thought was very beautiful, and then I would not touch it. But then what's the purpose? And if I really, really get attached to something, then I will photocopy it and use it, because if you don't use it, if it just remains in a stash, then it has no purpose. I hope you can see what I'm doing, because there is not enough space here. I really like how the black and the silver works here. So what I'm going to do, instead of getting a stamp or a stencil, I'm thinking of just doing some circles in black and coloring with silver at the inside, just again to create something in the background. Let's see. Yeah, who needs stencils and stamps? I think I won't go all over, just spread some. It would be too much all over. Okay, so now just adding silver. Anyone can do it with whatever you have. I think I need a few more here. Yeah, and I'm done with this page. Let's see what's going on in the chat, and I'll also drink something. Bye, Betty. White paper in the box is covering. Okay, I'll move some stuff here. Let's see, maybe I know what I'll do. Make way. Just move it to the right. Just hold on because it can move what I've got here. I've got two lighting fixtures here. So I'm going to do it, try to do it without making some damage. Okay. Oh my God. I think I made it. Okay. So this page is done. Next. Okay. I'm thinking if I want to keep this for this, but no, enough is enough. I don't need this small flowers. I've got enough stuff, so it went to the bin. Okay. This one is a little bit cold, and I want to liven it up. I don't know how to describe it. Let's see. Again, just going over stuff that I have. Just something that I ripped out of a magazine. I'm not sure. Nope. Something else. No. Maybe I've printed this like, I don't know, again, like 6 years ago. It's in some stash and I haven't done anything with it. Maybe it's time that I will put something here. I'll use it. Let's see. All the butterflies are different, but I'm thinking that I can coordinate some of them. The only thing is I'm trying to decide what colors do I want to go with. Maybe not on this page. Something that is left from other stuff. No, don't like it. So you see how I'm going about it. I'm just each time looking for something that I would like. And that's that. Let's see what I've got. No, I don't know why. I kind of like it, although the colors are not that. This is too much of the same thing. No, I had more stuff. Where did I put it? Nope. All the bits and pieces that I save. Just some ATC that I made. Sometimes I can also go with just some abstract if that's what I'm thinking about. Some circles. This is interesting here. Maybe I'll finally get to use it. Really? Yeah. I'm going to use it. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. Going with this. Now, let's see. I want something. I'm going to glue it down. Yeah. Like this. And let's do again some washi tape. Something with blue because I've got blue here, and I also got something that will correspond with the background. Let's see. Not sure. Okay, and I want to add something on top because it's like too wide. I need something, maybe this one. Okay, it's getting somewhere, and let's see. I'm thinking. I feel like I need more blue here. Oh boy, here we go. I'll probably need to go and add more adhesive in the back. Again, washi tape, the adhesive is not great. That's interesting. And maybe this one. If it will decide to, oh my God, the washi tape has something against me. Yep. I don't know. I'm trying something. We'll see how it looks. Just bits and pieces. Starting to take shape. I don't know. Yeah. I like it in the background. Okay. Now I'm just figuring I really want something, maybe even a butterfly. So let's see. Butterflies. I've got another bin here. Not sure I can show you. Oh my god. All kinds of cutouts and well, I don't know if to call them focal points, but and I tried even to do them by like butterflies, flowers, birds, and so let's see. I'm thinking, oh boy, maybe, let's see, this one is too big, and maybe, just maybe, not with this color. I'm thinking that I've got some black and white, so I'm worried that this one is too big for this page. Let's see if I've got another one. I like it, but this one feels small, too small. What else? Or maybe I'll just do more than one butterfly. Not sure. Let's see, I'm going to try and pick some other butterfly because I'm not that satisfied with how it looks. I've got some, this I think I stamped on vellum. No, don't like it. Next. I've got some, these are too whimsical for this page. I thought maybe the colors will just pop. So they do, but just doesn't go with the rest of the page. Let's see. Maybe, just maybe. I think I've got, let's see something. No. Moth. No, I don't like it. I like this color, but this is too small. So the search is going on for the perfect butterfly. Okay, let's see, not this one. Let's see. This is really interesting and in contrast with the rest of the page. And sometimes I like it, but this one, yeah, found it. Stop the press. I found it. I found the butterfly. Yay. Yep. Okay. Next. New. It just because it's here, I'm trying it. Let's move the washi tape. This could work here, but not sure I want it. I want something else. Okay. Let's see. Again, trying to find something interesting. I even got leaves, for God's sakes, that I'm keeping. Why am I keeping leaves? All kinds of circles. I really like it on this background. Maybe I'll do something with it here. I've done it like 5 years ago. I don't know. This is just embossed paper napkin. And there is a video for that. I had plastic. It's like some kind of plastic mold that you're supposed to use for cookies with, I think, icing. And what I've done is I use them to emboss paper napkins with just white glue. And after it dried, I've peeled it from the plastic mold. And then I went with acrylic paint on the embossed area. So there is that. And no, this is too dark. Okay, so I've got 2 circles that are interesting enough for this page. And I'm thinking how I can make something, use them. I only have 2, so I'm trying to think if I'm cutting them. Let's go with it. Okay, no overthinking. Okay, one here, and I don't know why, but I really want a bird here. So I will have to check for a bird that will fit here. Hi, Jojo. Yeah, let's put one here. And now I need to look for a bird. I think I've got birds here. Not sure. I've changed things. I'm always reorganizing stuff and then I lose track of where I've put everything. No birds here. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I'll find something else interesting. This could be interesting here. Or this. Just all kinds of stuff from the cheap store. Let's see. No, no, and no. More butterflies, more butterflies. Not interested. Where are my birds? I've got feathers, dragonflies that maybe, just maybe will work here. Okay, found the birds, so we'll have to see what works here. And I remembered I've got all of this that I cut from a paper bag, and I don't want to do more butterflies, so oh my god, this is it. Yeah, here we go. This is it. Found it. That's what I'm going to put here. Yeah. A little bit of a trim here. And that's how I go about it. So you see, I've already got a 4 pages done. This one needs more details. I will do it later on. And I'm just going to pick another paper for this, or better, I will pick something. We'll do something else. Up till now, I took pieces that were large enough to cover the whole page. What I'm going to do now is pick some pieces that I like that go together and will create a background from that. So here is the painty papers, and I'll just dig in and we'll create something. Like, I really like this one. It's already torn, so it can work here great. And I don't know, maybe no, don't like it, next. Nope. maybe. Okay. Now I'm trying to do it fast as to not bore you to death. Okay. I really like this, and this one, and this one. So we'll start somewhere. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to start with this one. Okay, so when I'm doing bits and pieces, torn, if it's torn or not torn, it doesn't matter. Bits and pieces, usually I use just white glue and not the silicone glue when I'm doing one piece. So I'm just going to grab the white glue. Yes, I will have to wait for it to dry if I'm going on top of it also, which most of the time I do, but that's okay. I can always do another page in the other calendar or the smaller one, and so you can see more pages getting done. Here we go, first piece here, and going to trim the excess later. I think this will work here. So once again, just glue. I always go on top also. Mix everything even. Yeah. Next. Okay, maybe a little bit blue. I don't know. Don't overthink it, just put something on. Okay. It's okay to have green and blue, so I'm going with blue now. And it would be an interesting background. And now I'm going with this one. I love this kind of backgrounds. I love all kinds of backgrounds, but this is one of the things that I like to do. Yeah. Okay, so this needs to dry, and of course to cut the excess later, let's take the other journal. Let's take the smaller one. So we started with this one. Let's find something interesting from the stuff that I've got here. This won't fit. This won't fit, and it's too big. I've got all kinds of, oh, I've got this, but it's not, you can't see it. It's not visible enough on the background. What else do I have here with the smaller stuff? This could be interesting. I think I'm going to trim it. I'm not going to fussy cut it, just go around. All my boys are home. Older son came from the military today. Yay me. Yeah, I like this flower. Now I need to figure out something interesting to add to the mix. I really like this on this, but it just, I don't know. Where did I put the flower? Here we go. I really like it. I'm not giving it up. Ooh, maybe something like that. And I also have this. And yeah. Or maybe, yeah. Okay, that's a start. And glue, where did I put it? Here we go. I'm using this stuff just because it has a fine nozzle and it just makes it easier for small stuff. That's it. I think this is a sticker. Yeah, it is. So good for me. Here we go. And I still feel like I want to add something to the mix here. Just, I need to drink something. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay, so I didn't miss much. I'm thinking, let's see. I think I'm thinking of putting some words in. No. I think I'll take this one. Do your best. And stay simple. Yeah, I like this small little page. Next one. Okay, What can I do for the next one with all these small pieces? I already got some circles and spirals in the back. Maybe I can create something that goes with it. Nope. Nope. Too large. Let's see what else I've got. I told you it would be a challenge to do something on this small calendar. Let's see what else I have. No. No butterflies. Enough butterflies. Just pick something else. I just saw something in here that I like. Let's see. That's what I saw. I know it covers most of... I don't have to use all of it. I can use part of it. Let's see. I like it, but I still feel like it needs something more. Let's see. Maybe these stickers will work with it. Not sure. Or maybe add interest just by adding some color. No, I like this one. So what I'm going to do is cut this. One here. One here. I like it, and I'm thinking to add some color on the inside. Let's see. Just a little bit. It's just a pencil. Don't know how much of it you can see. It's taking shape. I'm not coloring everything, I'm just adding a hint of color. Yeah, I like it. Just one more page. Next. Here we go. Next page. Okay. Something interesting. Let's see. I wanted to use the birds before and I haven't used them. Let's see if I've got a bird here that will go here. I've got all kinds of stuff that I cut from all over the place and I keep them, and I think I'll use this, but I'll trim like this, and nope. Keep looking for interesting stuff. Let's see. No. Maybe I've got something interesting in the washi tapes. I like the color, and I didn't cut it with scissors on purpose. Of course, you don't have to do something like that. I want this one here, and yeah, this one here. And I want to do some leaves. Yep, but I need something small like a gel pen or a felt pen. Let's see. I don't have a room on my table, so I'm picking up something here from my gel pens. For me, this is relaxing. I don't overthink. I have fun with it. And whatever will come out of it will come out of it. It's a little bit difficult to work on this small space. Okay. I keep going. I really like it. I don't know why. Very, very simple. Nothing to it. Anyone can do it. Just having fun. I think I'll leave it be. I like it. This one you've seen me do. And let's see if we can get back to the larger one so you can see what I'm doing. Let's just put another something, another background. This should be interesting. Just black and white. Okay, so I already have one more background on this small calendar. Let's put it here and let's see if I can do something with this, which is still wet. At least trim the excess. I'll try not to make a mess. Flipping it over. And I'm just throwing out the the excess because enough is enough. Too many scraps already. To keep something like that is really certified crazy. Here we go. That's the background. As you can see, it's still wet, but I'm thinking that I can work with it. Let's see. I'm thinking, just to be sure, I'm going to put some glue. I like this. And I've got more of this. It's from a magazine. I liked the colors, so I just punched circles out of it, out of the page. A lot of time when I've got also small leftovers, I will punch circles. I love circles, so that's that. I'm playing with it, and I'm not putting them at the same height. Kind of making a mess. I'm gonna try and trim again. Everything is still wet. Okay, I've got this, and I think I'm going to put one here. Yeah, and maybe, yeah, I like it. Not sure. Okay, it will wait. I think now is the time to find a bird. I wanted to do a bird. I'm going to find a bird. Maybe. No. Oh, this one. This one is going on here. Yep. I still have wet glue here, so here we go. I want to go over with black permanent marker, but because I've got glue, wet glue here, I'm leaving it be. It will have to dry before I'm doing anything, but basically that's the page. And because it's still wet, I can't flip it over and do the other, but I still have energy to do more. So I'm going to take the other calendar. Here we go. And that's the cover. Let's start. This time I'm going this way, and now I need to find something interesting to put in the background. Let's see. No, this is too small. Maybe this one will cover. No, I don't like it. Don't know why. And of course, if you can't find something, then just go to your painty paper, collage paper stash. It doesn't have to be the scraps. I'm still looking at the scraps, but it doesn't have to be. Let's see. Or I also have the notebooks for leftover paint that gives me more painty papers. And I really like this, and I really like this. This is going to be a challenge to do something on top of it. I don't think I'm up for it right now. This almost look like a done deal. Let's go with it, and we'll see where it takes me. Okay, so this one will go here. Okay, it's in place. I can trim. So I've got just one background. Let's see another one. I've got this one is interesting. This is almost like a finished, it's a done deal. Ooh, this one. This one is lovely. It's stuck to another one. I'm gonna try removing. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Another one. Let's find something more, and then again I'll do more pages. Just looking for something interesting to go in the background. No. So many painty papers, and sometimes you just can't find anything. I'm still here. Okay, let's do this one. Just going to trim some of it. Let's move this. Too much stuff. Trying to make space. Okay, I had a ruler here somewhere, and okay, I gained some real estate here, and let's see, where did I put the ruler? Never mind, I'll take another one, just because I want to trim a straight line to go near the spiral. That's it. Okay, Yeah, that's the next page. All the things that I trim, I'm throwing to the garbage because I decided that enough is enough, just so you'll know. Even if it looks like something that I can make a tag out of or a bookmark, I've got so much material as it is that I really don't need anything more. So that's that. Just enough is enough. Okay, so let's do just one more. So again, finding something interesting. This is one of the dictionary pages that I use to clean my brayer and whatever I'm using when I'm doing gel printing. So, and sometimes these are the best painty papers that I've got. Just by cleaning the brayer, the stamp, and you get all kinds of interesting pages. Once again, okay. Yeah, so let's see. What can I do here? It needs to be something, I think, white, so it will stand out. And what do I have in my stashes? Let's see. I think, or no, this is too big. And no, no, and no, and no. I need something that will stand out. Too big. Still looking. Let's see if it will fit. No, it's too big for this page. I've got more of the birds. No. If not, I will do again something by hand. No. I'm wondering, no, too much, really too much. Not sure, I think it's too big here, even if I'll fussy cut it. And I don't like this one. What else do I got? Let's see. No. Maybe if I'll cut this like that, maybe. I'm going over all the bits and pieces that I've got, looking for something interesting, looking for something that I haven't used yet. Let's see. No. No. I'm going to try this one. Yeah, I'm going with this. And I don't know why, but I feel like I need some white stars. Don't have any explanation. Don't know why I want white stars. Don't have a clue. Let's see. I'm not even going to find. I've got some stencil with stars. I'm not going to go and find it. I'm just going to do it Yeah, no stencil, no nothing. Just going to do stars all over. Again, don't have any explanation. This one didn't turn out so well. I'll fix it. I'm parched. I need to bring something else to drink. I'm thinking that it probably needs a white splatter, but I don't want to wait for white splatter to dry, so I'll avoid it for now. Maybe later on in the finishing touches. I haven't checked the chat in a while. Let's see. Hi, Sparkleberry Shine. And Green. Hello. Yeah, it's an improv. You are so right. Hi, Lorena. Bridget. Who did I miss? This is a Uniball Signal. I really like it. This and the gold, and they also have silver. I really like that. This marker. It's very reliable, and you don't need to press on the tip for it to work, or it doesn't make puddles. So I really like it. The only thing is that I am so talented in ruining markers because I don't have enough patience, and I want to do things when I mostly when I have wet glue, but also wet paint ruins markers. but otherwise these are very reliable. I like it. I really, really like it. Who knew? I like having elements sticking out of the edges. It just looks more organic. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Okay. So this is, some of the white is still wet, but let's hope for the best. I need to drink. I'm parched. Okay. Really like the colors on this page, and it's just from leftover paint. Nope. While we are at it, I've got some crazy idea. Let's see. Masking tape or painter's tape. Let's see a little bit. Yeah. And let's bring some white paint. I wasn't planning on using paints, but as I said, just came to me some crazy idea, and that's what I'm going with. Okay. Don't know if it will work. Okay. And gray. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm trying to create a tree trunk. Okay. And let's see. Yeah. Crazy. Okay. And well, maybe it's time to bring in some stamp. Yeah. Let's see. Leftover paint. I'm not going over everything. I don't want it I want it grungy. I don't want it complete. Yep. Okay. Just wipe it off. Never leave acrylic paint on stamps. Okay. We've got this. So that's that. And let's see. Nope. Maybe I've got a small birdie that can go here. Let's look at the stash. No. No, no, and no. Okay, we'll find something else. Maybe it's time for this. Let's see if I've got something interesting here that will go. I like this one. Let's start with this and see where it gets me. I think this would be the last page for tonight. Okay, so this one is interesting. Let's see. I need to sit and start fussy cutting everything. Otherwise, it doesn't get to be used. Or I can just take all that is left and put it in my evil plan. I'm still working on my evil plan to send lots of the stuff that I have here, like the last time, to do a big giveaway, and basically I'm going to foist all the stuff I've got here on unsuspecting individuals. Yeah, I think I'll just take one more, maybe this one. Or this one. I need to, the thing is that I need to start, it's all in one box, but I need to start putting everything into packages and then do the giveaway. It's more of organizing than anything else. Let's see. I think I'll cut this one just so I can see what looks better on this page. Yeah, I think I'm going with this. Okay. I'm going to glue the butterflies, and then I'm going to check the chat, and probably this would be it for today, for tonight, today, whatever you want to call it. I'll probably do, if I can find, oh, here it is. Let's see. Just yeah. I'm tempted to add a little bit. Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I feel like it needs something more here, but that's it for me. I'm going to check what is going on in the chat. Hi, Bridget. I'm sorry if I missed someone. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Ellen. Yeah. Yeah, you can always watch the replay, especially that my time just don't correspond with good time for other continents. Hi, Nancy. Okay, so I think I'm all caught up with the chat. And now's the time for questions or requests. If you've got an idea what you would like to see in the next live or just a video, I'm all ears. This is still wet, for God's sakes. I was heavy-handed with the glue. So while I'm waiting for your comments, requests, or questions, I'll just try and make some space here. It's always after a live, there's so much mess. Okay. Bits and pieces. Somehow I'll use it all. Oh, this one's, if you don't know, this is just a sanding paper, but it looks great, especially if you add some variation to the color with acrylic paint or with watercolors, and you can make tags or just I don't know what to call it. Like I can put something here or something like that and a word. So this is just sanding paper. So it's cheap, accessible, and you can do all kinds of stuff with it. Just throwing away all the bits and pieces that I don't need. Here we go. And I'm putting back things that I haven't used into into this because I am going to keep at the calendars until they are finished. Okay, so that's that. Here is the smaller one. Back here. Whoopsie. There is a desk here. I found it. Okay. Back in place. Let's see. That would have been great, Nancy. Sadly, I'm in another continent altogether. Where did this go? Okay. I think I've managed to put all the washi tape back in place. Yeah. So we've got the calendars. Yeah. So I think I've managed to to do something today. Oh, I wanted to show you something. If you want to, if you're doing any kind of collaging, or basically if you are using a very thin paper, like if you've done gel plating, gel printing on a deli paper, sandwich paper, or tissue paper, anything that is thin paper, and you want to use it and cut it precisely, but it's very difficult with regular scissors, then use rotary cutter. And for those of you that this is used for fabric, for the ones who do quilts, don't get a heart attack. I bought a cheap one just for paper. This works greatly on thin paper, and I am going to demonstrate even on a paper napkin. Let's bring a paper napkin. Here we go. Paper napkin. Let's take a ruler. Because it's round and sharp, it cuts perfectly without dragging the paper and tearing it. Okay, now I didn't do it quite so good, but here we go. So you can do whatever, you can cut whatever you want with a rotary cutter. Great thing to use on thin paper. So that's another bit of advice. Not only the Lazy Susan, also rotary cutter. I've got a desk. I've managed it. What kind of fairy, Jojo? I don't remember that I've done a fairy in recent time. Hi, Tina. This is the end of it. I'm sorry, but you can rewatch it. I I talked about rotary cutter like this for thin papers. That's the cutter that I use when I have thin paper. Otherwise, I'm just using a box cutter, or I don't know what you call it. There are all kinds of names. That's it, the hour. I'm short circuiting. Otherwise, that's the knife that I'm using. Sometimes I use a, what's it called? A scalpel. Let's see if I have it here. No. Whatever. The scrap collector was made in one of the lives, and it wasn't for this. I've made it. It's just a shoebox. And I've made it so when I'm making journals and I'm thinking of a theme, like if I decide on a sea theme journal, then I start collecting all the stuff here. It starts from a bigger stuff here. I even have, I've got here some of the templates for making a journal templates, and I keep using it again and again. I also had here a list that I'm always using, otherwise I'm forgetting what to, all the options that I can put in a journal. So each time I decide on making a journal, I'm starting to fill, just go around and fill the box with stuff. If it's envelope, if it's a 12 by 12, if it's painty papers, all kinds of stuff that I think will go into the journal. Even the little stuff like washi tape, things that I want to decorate inside, and it helps that everything is in one place. And it was just made from a shoebox. Oh yeah, the I I forgot about it. The fairy house, the journal cover fairy house. Yes. Oh, the apothecary miniature. Yeah, that was something. Never thought I'll do miniature thing again, but it was fun making it. It's fun doing all kinds of crafts and not the same thing over and over again. Anything else that you would like to see? Because right now I don't have an idea. Well, I have all kinds of lists, but I'm not sure what I want to do for next live. So feel free to suggest things. I wanted to do the gnomes, but somehow I don't know. I don't feel that it's. Mm, I'm not quite there because there are so many ways to go about making the nose that I'm not there yet to do to give it justice. Let's say it that way. Wow, it's 2 a.m. I like this miniature calendar. I can put it on my desk and it won't take too much space. Yeah, I really like it. So, yeah, I hope to sleep tonight also. Wow, after the last live, well, first of all, I crashed, but then I didn't sleep like 3 days. Well, I like 1 hour here, 1 hour there, but basically 3 days I didn't sleep, and it's all because of the terrible medicine that I have for the fibro and doesn't work, and my doctor is an asshole, sorry, but he is. And it took me like 3 days to. I called him and well, I didn't threaten him, but I told him that I booked an appointment for a specialist for fibromyalgia, and that's what prompted him to change the medicine. And he's an old geezer. I really don't like him, but that's what I have. So he changed the medicine, and suddenly everything is good. Life is good. I sleep. I don't ache anymore. Don't I don't have pain all the time. And I hope it will stay like that. And I do have an appointment for a specialist, but in another month. So I'm just hoping that it will stay this way. Yeah. Yeah, switch doctors, but I don't think I will. The other ones are good. They're all the same shit. So that's why I booked for a specialist. He's really just an old geezer, and he's set in his ways, and he doesn't want to hear anything. Yeah, finding balance is important in all ways, in all things in life. Yeah, Robin, I feel you. It drives you crazy. Pain will drive you crazy. After the 3 days that I had, I thought it was to the loony bin. When finally they diagnosed, it took 2 years when they finally diagnosed that it's a myalgia, whatever, fibro. Uh, and after all the pain and me feeling that I'm going crazy, because it's not a constant pain and it just goes. Sometimes it's the hand, sometimes it's the muscle, sometimes it's the joint, sometimes it doesn't make sense. But after being 2 years in pain, it just something clicked. The TV show Dr. House, that he was angry all the time. I just understood him. It suddenly made sense. Oh God, spinal epidural, it's just the worst. I'm good now, Ellen. Just by changing the medicine, and he was such stubborn about it. It's not even a special or very expensive or anything, just stubbornness. It is hard to diagnose. The problem is that they don't listen. And if you're a woman, they think you are it's just psychological or whatever, or it's a part of menopause. They don't really listen to what you're saying. And from the start, I told them, if now the leg muscles hurts, but it doesn't stay there, and then 2 hours later it doesn't hurt and something else hurts, then it's not an infection and it's not the joints or any kind of other disease. If it always changes, then it's something else, and they just don't listen. And it's not even the fibro. A lot of time they are just, they think it's something. When it's women, they think we are just complaining for complaining. There was one time I got to the ER, almost I thought I was having a heart attack. I couldn't breathe because I had pressure on, it was some years ago, pressure on my chest that I couldn't breathe. Like an elephant is sitting on my chest. And I got to the ER, and because I couldn't breathe, I started like kind of hyperventilating. So I started to lose to lose feel in my hands and then in my legs. So I got to the ER almost crawling. And I remember them putting me on the gurney and starting to check on me to see if it's a heart attack. It wasn't a heart attack. It was just I'm not sure it's that's the translation, but it was an ulcer. But until they got to it, I remember one doctor coming by, looking at me, and I still can't breathe. I still have elephant on my chest, and he's saying to me, "That's because you're fat." Well, okay, I'm fat, but what does it help me now? Am I going to do a diet here on the gurney and everything will be okay? And then he went, and another doctor came, and then this one said, "It's all psychological." So again, what am I going to do now? We are going to do a session here, and then everything is going to be okay. It's just ridiculous. And the thing is that I don't know if I'm saying if that's the name, the orderly, not a doctor, was more attentive and listened and helped me. And he's the one that went to get another doctor that gave me some kind of a medicine that treated the ulcer and brought the pain down. Crazy, just crazy. Uh, I think here it's called Lyrica. I don't know the names of most of the medicine is different between countries, so I don't know if it will tell you anything. And there I'm taking two kinds. I'm taking now the Lyrica and I'm taking Zaldiar, but that one I need to stop, and then they told me to take a week both of them and then go off the Zaldiar and take two of the Lyrica. So uh, we'll see. For now, everything is okay. I hope it will stay that way. Yeah, as I said, Robin, I don't know. I wouldn't know the name in other countries. That's the name here, um, and it has other. I know it has other names, but I really don't know. Before the Lyrica, the one that didn't help me and even I think done some damage was something that is called amitriptyline, and it was just awful. Yeah, I'm optimistic now that I'm not in pain and I sleep at night. I think you can hear it in my voice. It's like when you have a migraine and you take a medicine and suddenly it clears away. Life's just life is good. Oh, you tried the amitriptyline? It's awful, awful. I'm not sure about it, but I also think it made me a side effect. Uh, all my skin, all over, was itching. I think it was from the amitriptyline. I'm not sure. Yeah, I heard that name is also Lorena. Yeah, I just got it. I'm not too. I don't know too much about it. Really? They didn't tell me it can affect the kidneys, but good thing that I don't use it anymore. They told me the Zaldiar can hurt the kidneys. That's why I need to stop it and just go on the Lyrica. Yeah, and I was so healthy most of my life. I really, uh, I can hardly remember being sick ever. Uh, and then I got that. I've taken so many pills in the last 2 years that I didn't take in all the other years. I'm already 5 days on the Lyrica, and I know they told me it can do that, but it didn't affect me. I didn't lose balance or I didn't. It just so far so good. Now I'm just in another day. I need to drop the Zaldiar and then take two of the Lyrica and finger crossed that everything will be okay. I've got so much things to do. I hope I haven't depressed you with these tales. 72. Wow, Juanita. Just so you know, I've got followers that I've got one that is 93 now. Yeah, I think that she's the oldest, and I have another one that is 90. Not everyone, of course, tells me their age, and it doesn't really matter. But I do have two followers that are in their 90s, which is great. I'm 53 this year. In March, I will be 53. When in March, Robin? Oh, Tina also in March. When in March? 22, I'm in 17. March 17. I think this year I'm going to be in, what did I, in Sofia, Bulgaria. In March, I'm in Sofia, Bulgaria. In April, I'm going to, what was it? I've booked for, oh my God, brain fart. It's either in April or March. I'll be in Athens, and the other one I will be in. Oh, in April I'm going to be in Cyprus. Yeah, April in Cyprus, and May I'm going to be in Athens. We've got a lot of people in March. March 17th is great because we are always booking a flight to somewhere when it's my birthday. And I'm not Christian, but wherever we go, it's St. Patrick's Day. So there is always some kind of celebrations. So it's great. What is CRPS, Robin? No, I don't have a way to do live when I'm on vacation. I can from my phone, but I don't have all my supplies and where to work. Certainly not in the hotel. Complex regional paint syndrome. Okay, I need to check what that is. I don't know. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. No matter where I go in Europe, there is always some kind of a celebration. There is always an Irish pub somewhere. Show us the sites where you're at. Oh, I thought about it, but I don't know. Maybe you mean like people that do vlogs, like not just go with the camera and show where I'm going. Well, think about it. Yeah, there's so many great stuff to see all over the world. Tourist photos. Yeah, I take a lot of photos. We'll see. Just things that I thought about it, but I don't know. We'll see. Just so you know, it's great hanging out with you. No matter what we are talking about. It's great that we have this kind of community. I like it, and I like the idea that I'm talking to people all over. Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do the Facebook group, and I tried it. And of course, I tried just after the last live. I talked about it on the last live, but I was in so much pain that my brain didn't work. And I tried to open a group, a Facebook group, and sometimes even without the pain, Facebook and YouTube is like a black hole with a loophole. That's what I have to say. And I'm used to working with computers, with all kinds of intricate programs. But when you are dealing with YouTube and Facebook, sometimes it's a black hole. And it just went in a loop, and I just didn't manage it. And I decided that I'm waiting to be in right mind to try to go about it again, because I really think that a Facebook group would be nice, because then you can get to share what you're doing and I can get to see it. Young chick. No, I'm not. I think I'm 20, but I'm not. I still think I'm 20, but especially my back is reminding me each time that I'm not. Oh boy, in my 20s, I worked with men on building sets. I always was strong. Oh, we'll see. As I said, we'll see. I, and I thought about it, and I just, what kept me from doing it is mostly my fear that I don't have the vocabulary to express everything that I want to. I even thought sometimes I work late at night, not because of pain or not sleeping, just because I decided that I want to do something, and I thought about going live without any planning or something, but I wasn't sure if it's something that people will tune in because I don't send notification in advance. What do you think about if I'm making going live without any pre-notice? For this stuff, I prepare stuff in advance and I send notice through YouTube. But I thought a lot of stuff I'm doing without planning, just because I need to create something. I wanted to show you. Do you remember the calendar that I got and I showed you last time? And I was so excited about the ostrich or emu, whatever it is. So I made a. It's silly. I wanted a silly page for it. Here it is. I had so much fun doing it. I don't know why. It just, when I looked at the image, it just, that's what I saw. That's the image that I felt doing. There is some kind of glare on this. I don't know how much of it you can see. Maybe this is better. And I had so much fun doing this silly background just for this either ostrich or emu. This is some picture that I loved and saw on Pinterest, loved it, printed it, and just made a background around it. I love this ostrich. It's like a photobomb. Like she dropped out of nowhere into this background, and that's what I saw. And I'm so excited when something I can imagine translate to the page like I saw it in my mind. A mouse. Yeah, you're kind of right. There is something in the beak and the nostrils. Yeah, had so much fun making it. Yeah. Okay. So it's an emu, not an ostrich. Haven't seen either in quite a while, so I don't know if it's this or that. I've managed to do 2 videos that are coming up, and I'm so excited about them. Here you're going to see a preview. This is one video that is going to be, I don't know if next or the other one. And here is another preview. You get to have previews. Here is the other one. Also on video will be a, I think next. I think this one is next, and this is the next one. I hope that now I'm going back to my old self of doing more. I'm reading your comments. Okay, so that's that. Battery is gone, done. I'm overcooked. That's great, Brenda. It's like I had like all times low in views on my last videos. I don't know why. Maybe because Christmas, maybe because of the election in the United States. So it was kind of depressing. But then I decided that I'm not looking at the stats, and the last video just picked up. So maybe I don't need to watch the stats of my videos. Yeah, and I've got now 893 videos on my channel. So a lot of videos. Who knew? Who knew that I would get to that? So lots to watch. If you haven't watched, you've got a lot to pick from. Yes, they add up fast. I don't know, Tina. Most of the time my videos I can see like they are doing like 1.5K, something like that in that region, and then there was it went down again during November, December, Christmas time, something like that. And the last video that was on Sunday got like 5.4, I think, K. Don't know why. I didn't do anything special. I never know how YouTube is picking videos to promote more or less. I do know that it counts how much likes, how many comments you have on a video, and how much time you see of the video. If you are scrolling forward, then it doesn't count. That's the only thing I know. And I decided that I'm not looking for the stats. I'm doing what I'm doing. I will keep on doing what I'm doing. I didn't open the channel for any specific reason other than to share my art and help others and make it accessible, and that so people will see that they can do it, and not like all kinds of teachers over the years or whatever that say to people you can't, you don't know how to paint or you don't know how to do something. Yeah. Okay. So that is that. I hope you liked what was going on here today. I'm going to continue. I think I'm going to continue during the week, as long as there is nothing unexpected. If you scroll for they are calculating how much time you actually watched the video. So it doesn't matter if you scrolled part of it, they are just counting what has been watched. I don't know, Nancy. I don't know what counts more, a like or a comment down below. I really don't. Thank you, Tina. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me and for watching my channel and and everything. You keep me going. As long as there is someone out there, you keep me going. So thank you, and I'll say a good night and good morning for down under. And that's it for tonight for me. Thank you. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye.